Why does everything surrounding Odell Beckham Jr. have to be so cryptic? It's like the Dolphins are playing a high-stakes poker game with the fans, holding their cards so close you can't even see a corner. And it's driving everyone nuts. We're all wondering, what's really going on with OBJ? He's supposed to be this huge piece of the Dolphins puzzle, right? So, why the secrecy? First, let's talk about that contract. Beckham signs a deal with the Dolphins for $3 million. Not a bad chunk of change for a guy who's had his fair share of injuries, but still, a clear investment in what he can bring to the table. He goes through the usual motions, passes the physical, at least that's what we've been told. So far, so good. But then, out of nowhere, he's put on the physically unable to perform list right before training camp starts. The questions start flying, and the fans' excitement turns into confusion. What happened? Rumors swirl, as they always do. Did he tweak something during the off-season drills? Was there some hidden injury from his time with the Ravens that no one knew about? But according to the Dolphins' general manager Chris Grier, it's not that simple. He confirms that, yeah, the Dolphins might have had an inkling that OBJ wouldn't be ready to go right off the bat, even before they inked the deal. But when pressed for details, Grier clams up, refusing to spill the beans on what's really going on with Beckham's health. Now, here's where it gets frustrating. Teams are usually pretty open about injuries, right? Every week we get injury reports, updates, the whole shebang. But when it comes to Beckham, it's like the Dolphins are trying to keep everything under wraps. They're not saying a word until Beckham is back on the active roster and ready to play. So, we're all just left in the dark, guessing what's going on behind the scenes. Here's the kicker, though, Beckham's injury history is no secret. Last season, he missed 2 games with an ankle issue, and there was that shoulder problem in November. So, it's not like we're dealing with a player who's been bulletproof. Yet, the Dolphins are acting like they're guarding some top-secret information that could make or break their season. And maybe that's exactly what it is. Maybe the Dolphins are trying to control the narrative, to keep fans and opponents alike guessing about Beckham's status. But what does this mean for Beckham and his performance this season? The reality is, Beckham is going to miss games. At least 4, according to what we know now. And that's a big deal. Not just because the Dolphins will be without one of their star receivers, but also because it puts Beckham in a tough spot. He's got this incentive-laden contract with $5.25 million on the line. That's money he can earn based on his performance, yards, catches, touchdowns. But with only 13 games left, instead of the usual 17, that challenge just got a whole lot harder. Fans are left scratching their heads, wondering how this will play out. Will Beckham be able to bounce back and make a significant impact despite missing time? Or will this season be another chapter in the what-if saga of OBJ's career? The Dolphins are betting on Beckham, even with all this uncertainty hanging in the air. They're keeping their strategy hidden, hoping that when he does hit the field, he'll be the game changer they've been waiting for.